It will be safe to say that post the success of Jordan Peele's Get Out, we were able to see a lot of genre films that sort of showed the hardships and the cultural roots of the black community. Those movies definitely helped the filmmakers to talk about the politics in movies that were more on the big ticket commercial space. The latest to that list of genre films is Sinners by Ryan Coogler. While it takes a lot of time to build its period drama kind of setup, once the action begins, the movie becomes intense, and how Coogler demonizes the Klan in this movie is also pretty impressive. So the story is set in 1932. Twin brothers Smoke and Stack, with an awful lot of money in their hands, decide to buy a place from an old Klan guy to set up a juke joint for their fellow black folks. The duo recruited many folks for the juke, including their cousin Sammy, son of a preacher. But the night they started this endeavor didn't go as nicely as they planned, and the club got attacked by supernatural elements. The events that happened in that night are what we see in Sinners. The first hour of the movie, where we see the brothers arriving and setting up the place, is more of that conventional period drama film where you get an idea of the quality of living of people in the early 1930s. Once the vampire element is presented in the story, the gears have shifted and the story becomes more agile when the location is locked. The thing with Coogler's approach to the story is that he's not trying to make it your conventional spooky thriller where you are witnessing the death of one character after another. We only get to see the vampire transformation of one or two characters, and the rest of it is left to the common sense of the audience. It is not like the audience will be able to understand the infected and the characters won't. Like many of the genre films that use the Klan and the oppression faced by the community to set up intriguing stories, Ryan Coogler also places these elements of historical importance smoothly into the narrative. One such major thing in the narrative is the music. The fact that the blues music genre had African American origins get used as an emotional theme in the story. Even though on a surface level this feels like a humans versus vampire story, it gets a metaphorical layer when we eventually realize what was supposed to happen in that juke joint. It almost becomes this internal conflict among the oppressed on how to go against the oppressors. The very last scene of the movie gives you an idea of how the conflict was more about two different approaches toward the same goal. Michael B. Jordan gets one of his most challenging roles in the movie as both Smoke and Stack. He was able to pull off the badassery and tension in those characters with distinctiveness. Miles Caton plays the crucial role of the vulnerable Sammy, and Coogler casting Buddy Guy as the older version of Sammy was a nice touch to a fantasy thriller built around real struggle. Wunmi Mosaku as Annie, Hailee Steinfeld as Mary were fine in their respective roles. Jack O'Connell and Delroy Lindo are the other two performers with memorable screen time. With the support of Ludwig Göransson's scores and some well-choreographed fight and musical sequences, the second hour of Sinners becomes an intense bit of filmmaking where Ryan Coogler blends history, politics, and fantasy. The jump in the timeline we see at the end and the melancholic sentiment both sides share at that point about the particular night make the decision to approach the story as a vampire fantasy an effective tool to portray the pain generations endured to get whatever little they have today. That was my review of this movie. If you enjoyed watching this video, please give a like, and for more such videos, please consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you.